Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, we're in the camp, just on a tour with Ibabeth. Talk to Nevia. Let's have that wisdom damage. How long do I have that? 23 hours. Alright, just had a meal, just rested. Okay. Right, so I want to give Ibabeth back a excuse me, sword scabbard. Where is she? Talk to Leotta. There's Ibabeth. Commander, allow me to say something. Ibabeth looks even more serious than usual. Before you, this wasn't a war. It was agony, drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was a relief. At least the end had come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Nevia's body, she might, by some miracle, have survived. That miracle was you. Beyond Seela found her. Excuse me. You returned my beloved to me, but nearly lost all hope of ever seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the Grey Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned a defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that, she says with a snap of her fingers. The Queen believes in your powers too, but for me, they're just more proof of what I felt the day I saw Nevia alive standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end to this terrible war. In spite of everything, deliver us the victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what the others could not. I found a scabbard with your family name on it in the Great Garrison. Oh, nice. Ibabeth looks down. This scabbard held the solemn hour, my family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted from the heirloom willingly, helped someone dear to me. Nevia needed expensive healing, and, having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure I would have given up everything to help the family. Solemn hour, if I find that, I'll try and buy it. I hoped to redeem the solemn hour eventually, but there was never enough money. And soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I have to part with my father's sword forever. Is Nevia sick? You forgive me if I don't go into details, private matter. Suffice to say, everything's fine now. The treatment was costly, but it was worth it. Drug addiction? Maybe. I can see they truly love her. A delicate blush appears on Ibabeth's cheek. She nods silently. She lovingly traces the name printed in silver on the scabbard's leather. My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Still, however humble their name might be, it was worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see the solemn hour again. At least have it scabbard back, thank you. Can get more soldiers. When we began the march from Dresden, we showed speed over numbers. If our older Morse volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. We could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, except I doubt that your army's coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 gold, I'll see to our reinforcements. Do I have it? No, I did. Not anymore, though. Okay. Oh, I got 10 grand left, so.
I'm gone.
Now we're in a different act. Let's see if Ballistic Arms. Jesus, mysterious elf it was. Is this to do with that drow? Saw you talking to a girl hiding her face. Who was she? What did she want? Don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself. I bet she's not part of our army. I know all our soldiers by name and by sight. He frowned gloomily, his cordiality gone in an instant. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. First I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely wasn't one of us. But now I see how it all looks mighty shifty. The quartermaster eyes you with concern. She was some sort of spy then. An elf volunteer. Okay. Do you have any decent armour? Scale mail. Got chainmail. Mithril. If we get mithril, it'd be nice. They'll all be nice. But it will bankrupt us. Jesus Christ. It weighs 45. That's not brilliant though. Not great. Maybe one day, Sealer. Why would you take the banded mail? It's -4, 35, 1. -4, 35, 1. But it's 2 less armor class than the adamantine full plate. And they're both heavy. Oh, they added that thing, didn't they? Mythic heavy armor, light armor, medium armor. That's new. I have to remember that and look it up in the Mythic Path. Right, it looks more or less the same as before. And I bought crossbows for everybody, didn't I? Oh, Chief. Hey, Chief, want to talk? What do you think of my new powers? I mean, what you did back there? I have a few ideas. I could send you to a Pitax underground arena to fight. Give you a scary name like Swift Sting or something like that. Give you a great cover story. Embers burn down your house, you're avenging your dead family. The public eats that stuff up. You wear a shiny eye-catching outfit, or black one, if you like black better. The split the fight prize money is 60-40. 60 for me, of course. You know, avenging fights isn't easy. These people are tough. I'll be taking more risk than you, and after we set up in Pitax, we're told different cities to make some real money. What, don't like the sound of it? Any other suggestions? His yellow eyes light up. I got one more. Have you heard of Rasmiran? Is it undead one, is it? Archduchy of Malkat. Leader changes as often as the years. It's got a tyrant, Rasmir, right. Some land in the River Kingdoms ruled by King Rasmir. A friend of mine used to live in Rasmiran. He's got out of there as fast as he could. Long story short, this King Rasmir of theirs is a god, so he says. Keeps people under his heel. They're all terrified of what he might do. He sits on his throne wearing some white mask, giving power to anyone. Come and take power from me, he says, so long as you believe in me. He quickly checks that no one is eavesdropping, but that friend of mine, the one who fled, has a half-sister on his old man's side, who's a cook in the castle, and a washwoman who the cook plays cards with in the evenings told her a juicy rumour. Word is, Rasmir isn't a real god at all. He's got no powers. Here's my point. You do have powers, pretty scary ones too. We'll find some shabby little kingdom. I'll start some rumours. You'll show off a few tricks to wow the locals, and that's it. I'll make you a deity. But first, I want you to put that in writing. I'll be your chief advisor. I'm not doing anything just on the nod. I've been there. People promise you mountains of gold. When it comes down to it, they will get lost, or I'll set the dogs on you. So do you like the idea? That's a great idea. We'll get to work on it just as soon as we get out of this mess. He rubs his hands pleased. I'm going to make you such a legend, you'll love it. A survivor in Canarbres becomes a goddess. We'll make you a cult that put Iomedes to shame. In the meantime, you can think about what you want in your coins and my insurance. Don't forget to write the declaration making me your chief advisor. Okay. More loots. Melly is there. And Horgus. Oh, we got that guy Sosiel as well, didn't we? Where is he? Where he joined? Oh, there he is. He's a cleric. Who has a glaive. Somebody else has a glaive. You've got the bard Dish. Hang on. Go and equip Sosiel.
We do it my way.
All he did was go in a bloody tent. Jesus. Right then, Sosiel. Have a look. Darkhorn. Don't we have Marching Terror somewhere? Did I put that on somebody else? Aha, I did put it here. So what's the difference between this? D10 plus 1. This D10 plus 1. This costs all enemies 15-foot radius and become frightened. And this just a straight up D3. Damage just does D6 stick though, so yeah. The dark horn on you then. 3 to 10. 3 to 14. I prefer the reach weapon because she's got very little armour. Right then, Sosiel. Didn't get a magical bow. That's right. You have scale mail. You can wear half plate. Dexterity plus 0. That's 8, and this is 9. Okay. What's your spellbook like? Prayer. For fuck's sake. Restoration and protection from evil. Well, let's get something else in here as well then. What's the blessing? Is that plus 2 against fear? This is saving throws of fear of death. That's only one person though. Yeah. Effortless armor. Hold person might be good. Oracle's burden. Oh, not an oracle. But hold person in for now. Two blessers. Good domain and luck domain. Those hearts are okay. Unbreakable heart. Blessers alright. Does that go in there? It does. So abjuration and divination is okay. Assuming they're the same colour. They might not be though. Right. That's terrible. This will have to change. But once I've cast them. Bit delay poison. Nothing at the moment. Resist communal. I mean, that's not as good as... Well, it's not going to replace this. It's plus 1. So magical vestment. You might get a plus 2 out of it, but it might only be at 8, level 8. Goes up to +2, so it's not worth it. So delay poison and resist energies will be the ones to put in. And maybe an Archon's over. Uh, 1 minute per level, okay. Will at 17. Okay. So if he's got the Archon's over, it's got to have a reach weapon. Alright. But that'll probably be changed to delay poison and resist energy. So that's the basics done. When do I get anything? What do you think of your new powers? Oh, I made the right choice when I decided to serve you, mistress. This power you've given me. I always felt I was destined to possess such might. The voice is soft and deep like a cat's purr. That's it for now. He's going to stab us in the back. Oh, she is. Oh, she's fucking brilliant with that bow at the moment. Oh, diamond dust.
Follow if you dare.
Ulbrich? So, you're the war chief now. You're the leaders to free Sarkaris from those Fae. Ulbrich nods his head with respect. I felt it the moment I saw you. This one is special. But let you go and get yourself a whole army in no time? That I did not expect. Well, how does your newfound power feel? Has it gone to your head yet? So, in Kingmaker, it was the Fae. There was Nyrissa and the nymphs and Lantern King and stuff. For arsing up all the kingdoms in the Stolen Lands. Which isn't too far from wherever this is. And the Sarkaris was already collapsed a long time ago. There are still ruins around and like a couple of tribes still around. Which I guess will be here as well. We're going to fight demons, not Fae. Fae, demons, angels. Screws up his face and waves his hand in front of it like he's trying to get rid of foul smell. They're all the same spooks. They could have stayed in their magicy forest, happy as pig in mud, but no, they'd have poked their funny heads into the mortal world. Hold on, don't change the subject, eh? What do you think about being war chief? Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Easy there, it's time for play, and then it's time for work. Have a water fight, not a jig to dance. We'll have our fun when we win, but right now, things are serious. Well, I didn't come here just to flap my gums. Since we're on a war and you're in charge, I better do this right away. He lowers his head and says solemnly, "My blade of my life is yours, war chief. I mean, it's not like I need a blade. My talons and beak will do the trick. I say it like this is the done thing. My talons and beak are yours, just doesn't have the same ring to it. There's something else. I can already see things are bad. But the tales of all Sarkaris burning down and people dying out, I'm sorry. I don't believe those. It can't be true. They're not the kind of folks to be snuffed out just like that. I've kin in a village not far from here. Bowen Glen. Let's go there and talk to them. Have them fill us in. They're smart folks. Perhaps they'll help us in battle too. Together we'll clean up Sarkaris before anyone will say, "Await ye, foul creatures." Ulbrich bumps his fist into his palm with a chuckle of bravado. Alright, I'll go prepare for the road ahead. Take care, war chief. What do you think of your new powers? I don't like them. Can't deny that they're useful. But this is the way of things I'm accustomed to. Every power must have a name. The powers that druids and shifters have are fair. Gods and spirits grant them to us, and only for good reason. First you have to earn your power, prove you're worthy of it, show you're grateful for it, then you can start using it. But this, who gave it to us? For what purpose? What do we have to give in return? It's one mystery after another. I'll up and tell you what I think. This power feels a lot like in sorcery. In our lands, people get sent to the threshold for toying with powers like these for everyone's safety. Threshold's a prison that they used for all sorcerers and magic users in. Okay.
I'm off.
They don't have warlocks in this game, this world. I think. Sorcerers would be the closest thing. Anyhow. And there, girl, there you are. Very good, just in time. You'll be delighted to know I need you for an experiment. So, the Grey Garrison stands roofless. Demons are running for the hills with their tails between their legs. Mendev's queen, what's her name? So, tip right on. Oh yeah, Gelfrey. You scurry and turn foe. And all this is somehow connected to you, my loyal follower. Thus far, there is no scientific evidence of your exceptionality. One discounts blind faith in divine intervention, which I do. We, people of science, refuse to believe in the inexplicable without any proof. We're the ones who explain the inexplicable. She punctuates her statement with an energetic sweep of her arm. Therefore, open your mouth and say ah for me. Open your mouth. Ah. Then your appears into your mouth with practiced eye. Alright, your throat's fine. Tongue looks perfectly normal. Your breath. She sniffs. The smell is in line with your regular function of your digestive system. Now for your teeth. Sticks one hand in your mouth and probes each of your teeth in turn with the skill of a seasoned dentist. No detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representative of their races, still have an amazingly powerful bite? So suddenly recalling something, she promptly pulls her hand out of your mouth. Are you really trying to find correlation between fang length and civility? You seem slightly embarrassed. But the good at science, I look for correlations everywhere and in everything. How can you prove there's no correlation? Not what to look for one. Correlation and causality are not the same thing though. Say nothing. Moving on. Alright, what do we have next? Ears. Let's check this hearing. Testing! She yells right in your ear and nods in satisfaction as she observes your reaction. Your hearing is fine. What's fine? But don't worry, scientifically proven that it should return to normal soon. Next, she circles you. Eyes are clear. Posture is satisfactory. Limb length is standard. No lice. She stops, rubs her chin in contemplation and, slightly dejected tone says, Girl, you're the picture of health. It's a pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Well, now let's assess your mental state. Imagine a hypothetical situation. You are a tree. Two squirrels have found their way into your hollow and now copulating there. What do you do? Let them copulate. Why should I care? An unconscious act of good, allowing two lesser creatures to procreate while protecting them during this crucially important process. On to the next question. Another hypothetical situation. You are a tomato. You have just been picked from the vegetable patch and put into a crate. You know that today the cook will use half the tomatoes from your crate to make soup. What do you do? If I'm going to be eaten, then there's not much I can do. That's the fate of a tomato. An unconscious act of submitting to the unspoken rules and laws underpinning the function of the universe. Yes, it's all quite clear to me. Angelic self-sacrifice in the face of certain death, angelic concern for lesser creatures. You certainly have something of an angel in you. On that note, I deem this experiment complete. Thank you for your participation. Daniel looks at you pensively, then gestures you with a wide sweep of her arm. And yet you remain a puzzle to me. I love puzzles. One of these days I will solve you completely, unless I forget. Now I have time to answer your questions. Come on, ask away. You do remember your own name, right? Only so I know what to put for the author's name in my encyclopedia. Okay. That's totally believable, Nenyo.
I do what I must.
Feelers there, something loot there. Mage armor. Okay. Only be for, well, it's an hour per level or something, so that's fine. Anything, Seela?
Hello. So, what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power.
Caesar looks anxious. She's holding her sword, but her movements seem nervous. The girl doesn't even notice you at first. When she does, she smiles cheerlessly and stops what she's doing. I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next.
Watching and waiting is a good strategy. Probably.
Unless it's not.
I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison. Were we really chosen? By Iomade herself?
No.
You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice that I was going to do something heroic. The lights would shine down on me, the trumpets would sing, I'd hear the voice of the goddess, or at least her herald, you know? I'd be informed that I had been chosen for a great cause. But that's the point where my imagination always failed me. Somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald or even anyone explaining what I had to do. Though it's clear as day, my place is here, in this demon-ridden wound. Quite a lovely war going on, in fact. Endless, I hear. I'm gonna need some time to wrap my head around this. Spare me an hour and I'll crawl into some dark corner and whine about my hard lot. What can I tell you? I cry easily.
Okay, thanks. Really? Good for you. Thank you, Malia. What bullshit you got? So you're Hawkess's daughter. Did we say this already to them? Yes. Yes, we have said that already. I found a number of interesting implements and accessories in the Gwyrm mansion. How kind of you to share that you've gone through the Gwyrm's dirty laundry and drawn some bizarre conclusions. If you're in my company, please refrain from making any insinuations in the future. What do you think of the powers you receive from me? People of noble descent grow accustomed to ample opportunity. The powers I've received from you are useful, but I see no point in treating them with excessive piety. Okay. And Gwyrm. There you are. I've been waiting. As you see, I too have joined the crusade. Don't know how to swing the sword, but war is costly, and I have money. Besides, my intellect and business sense may prove useful even on the battlefield. Besides, I believe... It shifts awkwardly from foot to foot. I believe you owe me an apology. I believe I owe you an apology, yeah. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You're an honest and honourable person. You've clawed your way up from the bottom of society to the title of Knight Commander. And you were friends with Queen Galfrey herself. Such persistence deserves respect. He tilted his head with brief acknowledgement of your merits. Please allow me to give you this magic amulet from my humble personal treasury to mark our future cooperation. You only want this because I'm powerful and got the ear of the Count and the Queen, haven't you? Fucking just worm. Why have you decided to support the Crusades now? With all due respect, that's none of your business. I have my reasons. Perhaps I feel like a rush of patriotism when Knarbus was destroyed. No. Anyway, why do you think I would never supported the Crusaders? Perhaps I simply don't like to brag about my donations. Ostentatious charity only attracts beggars, and Rachel Erebeth has no idea whose money she spends on drinks and supplies. Go. Okay, we got Black in the Mirror or something. I have to put all this stuff away again. Whenever the wearer of this amulet uses a hex, the DC of the saving throw against it is increased by 1. Well, will that be for you then, dear? You've got Cackle now as well, haven't you? Yes. That is true. Use as a move action. Talk to Warjiv, talk to what? So you the crap I just picked up. Excuse me. Don't need all this. No. No. Nope. sure about that. That is great. It's DC 10. No one's going to fail with that. That's not bad. Heavy pick no one's going to use. That's not bad. Stunned. It's okay. That's interesting. Shakespeare, the malady. That's interesting as well. DC 11 is too easy to throw an axe. You can't use throwing axes, can you? No, don't know. Big deal. No, you can't use throwing axes, neither can you. It's martial. Yeah. Actually, you can use them. What's the range? 30 foot? 50 foot. You can use that. I remember something. Right. Anything else to... Oh, blacksmith. What can you do? Oh, you got different cold iron stuff. Okay. What is these? Oh, normal saber is finesse wielding as well, isn't it? I'll look at scimitar, I guess. No, it's not. It's strength. That's the difference. Scimitars are strength, sabers are dexterity. Okay. Sosiel.
Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Young cleric stands before his easel, his brush hovering over the canvas without touching it. Instead of painting, the young man absent-mindedly gazes at the sky of Canabris, which is still streaked with towering plumes of black smoke. Finally, he notices you and smiles, shaking off his stupor.
It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
Were you? How could you possibly be of use to my army?
My name is Sosiel. I am a cleric of Shelyn, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy.
Shelyn, this is what Valerie used to be a paladin of until she left the Orders in Kingmaker, I think. Is that right? The Eternal Rose and Beauty, and she was like forced to paint and find beauty in everything. She hated it.
I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
What are you painting? The cleric's eyes linger mournfully on the canvas. The unfinished painting depicts a temple crowned with a rainbow-tailed bird, the symbol of Shelyn. 5 people dressed in robes stand before the temple. Men and women, young and old. They all gaze back at you with radiant happiness and joy in their serene eyes.
My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help and then... they saved my life, Commander. If the Prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on my way to Nerosian, and hurriedly returned to Canabris, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple.
I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
Bit of a spoiler here. Later on, you meet his brother. He was searching for. It's quite late, or about halfway through the game, towards the end. Second half. And you can recruit him somehow. His name's Trevor. Now, I never worked out the correct path to follow through conversations and actions to recruit Trevor. So I'm just going to go with it. That's why we have to treasure every moment you spend with the ones you love. Today you're together. Who knows what tomorrow may bring?
You're right. I took their company for granted and never even imagined that they might just disappear in the blink of an eye. So many words left unspoken.
Sound like Marge Simpson then.
Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
What made an artist enlist in the army?
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else, so I must also tend to others. I went to war because here's where I'm most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop people from dying. My goddess has no tolerance for false piety.
You wanted to discuss something with me, right?
Yes, I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabris behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shelyn who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort. I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
Okay.
You must be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
That's Darren. People say that you are deliberately trying Queen Galfrey's patience. Is that true? Well, that's not voiced. Does it even matter? All endeavouring high society to declare war on me. They either despise me, or they're trying to steer me back onto the right path. And in doing everything in my power to keep them on their toes. I relish the prospect of all the fun this mess in Canabris will bring. He grins from ear to ear. I shall either commission a song about the great Canabris fiasco, from a certain talented bard, or confuse the jewellers with rather tall order, a batch of silver dragon toys with detachable heads. Give me a week, and they'll be in every shop in the capital. You should make sure it's really easy to rip off the wings of the dragon trinket as well. Kids are going to love it. He laughs. So be it. From now on, you are my muse. How do you like your new role as advisor? You also enjoy poking me with a stick, don't you? Imagine it. Me, a crusader. My dearest cousin hoped to teach me a lesson. She managed it perfectly. An assignment I can't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey leading straight to the demon's moors. Got to be on a pleasure boat right now. The loveliest songstress in Pitax on my arm. The bottle of finest Kionin wine to keep us company. Did you also receive a fraction of that unusual power? Looks like it. I generally hoped that getting away from you would be the end of it. Your gift truly did confer you on my day. Giving me a smidgen of power was a very subtle joke on her part. I had no idea that our divine light-bringer of Mendev even had a sense of humour. Don't get me started on my many acts of sacrilege against her. That obscene engraving, the truth about the test of Starstone, is the tamest one by far. Yeah, it's, she had to do something to prove she was worthy of becoming a god or something. Okay. Some bullshit like that paladins do. Like, holding a conversation for more than 3 minutes means you're worthy. Some equally bullshit thing. It's always arbitrary, just made up on the spot. Can't go any further that way. Oh, there was a tent.
I'm gone.
And some loot. The chapel. Elemental essence. Meteor dust. I wonder what that's for. Glowing croissant. Let's see what effects that has. That's just the same.
We do it my way.
Oh, coming through a doorway again. Wonder what that noise is. Maybe it's because I haven't given you a mythic level yet. I think I have to leave the camp and come back in again. Give me a mythic level.
Follow if you dare.
Okay. Anything in your tent? Something else to loot? Yes. Shield of Faith. So, Beth, it's for the good of the crusade. I'm not just stealing it for a laugh. Then it was. I know. Don't mind me. I'm just going to loot you again. Now, Commander, how can I help? There's so much I can do. Just ask. She looks at you with eyes filled with enthusiasm. She's got a notebook and a traveller's inkwell. You've probably heard about the wound I have. The one that sometimes opens on my chest. Can you perhaps tell me if it's some kind of demonic curse? Yes, indeed. I've been told of your affliction. She appears at the centre of your chest. Can you roll the wound to open? No? That's a shame. What can you tell me about the wound? Well, it's difficult to say. I know of blades that leave never-healing cuts, of poisons that stop wounds from healing. I've heard of witches' curses that are rewarded with eternal wounds, but wounds that seem to reopen and heal over time. Perhaps you know of other cases? Let me think. 4671, when Devon Army Corporal had all his bones and cartilage turned to glass. 4 to 700. Scribe in Canalbus had all his skin simply come away like she'd been boiled. In 4638, oh, you don't happen to have insects crawling all over you, locusts? No? Rats, perhaps? Too bad. She looks at you with genuine regret. Do you think it's dangerous? It most likely is dangerous, but you're under the protection of Iomade, Commander. She granted you mythic power, as they say. Surely the Inheritor will not leave you to face this alone. Have you perhaps noticed that the wound opens at moments when you waver in your faith? Perhaps it's triggered by doubt. Okay, you have to go. It's Hilo again. Hilo has a lot of talking. I don't think my voice is up to it. But you've earned the title of Commander, and Albert still stands thanks to you. And for doubling on your guard, you haven't placed a target on your back. There are assassins about. Killing a high-ranking crusader would bring a demon far more prestige to killing a common soldier. Not so long ago, I stemmed a few of the spin of nightmares attempts on the lives of influential crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. Do you know anything about a Pathfinder named Finian Dismar? Let me think. Dismar. Definitely heard the name before. From Finian. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too, so you're the chief of the East Lands now. What about Lady Ori? When I left the wound, she's just taken up the position. Hilo examines the talking weapon and chuckled sadly. I'm afraid Ori perished on the Third Crusade. Yes, I remember now. Finian Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. Its name be on the list of the fallen for a while. Here I am, alive and well. Writing a list that I'm back. Soon I'll follow a detailed report about everything that happened to me. His voice is full of joy. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Hilo shakes his head sadly. Poor lad. But such is the fate of a Pathfinder. We face the unknown. Sometimes the unknown wins. Our mind cannot take it. Okay, so Spin of Nightmare stuff, it's a lot. So pause and read this if you want to. I'm just going to scan over it. Valley of Truth, as you see through illusions. Okay. It struck the cathedral. Now, the history of the Spin of Nightmares. So, Labyrinth of the Mind, cultists. Okay. And Baron Falron. We've read this before from him. And his daughter Louis. Louis. Okay. What influential crusaders did you save from the Spinner of Nightmares? You've already said this. He's already said this. Talk about this later. Okay, I have to go. Right. There's a lot of talking. My voice probably not up to it. Oh, I've been everywhere and talked over. Yes. Ember I haven't. Oh, some loot.
I'm off.
Thanks for looking after it. Ember is bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her wandering eyes linger on you just for a moment before darting off again into the distance. How are you handling your new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Oh, the tricks you learned when the big grey house blew up. They're funny. Thanks for teaching them to me. The Queen gave me the title of Knight Commander and put me in charge of the army. What do you think about that? She focuses her wandering gaze on your eyes, smiles and shakes her head. Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street, barefoot, hungry, scared, a step away from death. So I imagine they're strong and rich, like gods. But don't forget who you really are behind the title. Sanity. That's what Ember is. Scatterbrained, but sane. Right. Put all the stuff back. Tent. Don't need to be carrying all this. Now head off. Let's take Sosiel in for you. And I'm going to pause because I need to pee. Okay, so the Crusade. Win battles against demon forces. Get economy, relics, get fortifications, find out what's on them, party and army command modes. Okay, army command. Recruit a new general. Cost 500 Crusader points, so I don't want any of those. Don't want any of those. There's one that's the best. Oh, it was there. Damn it. So sooner shy. Him. What do I have? Footmen. Archers. Clerics. There. Mass maneuvers. Increase the size of your army. So there's 4. And you can do damage. Small archers. 1100. Oh, that's a lot. Recruit 94 archers. Okay. So we have cemetery, campsite. 3 is the level of the army. They're like 40 odd movement points there, 40 to start off with. Oh, that's for the party moving. Okay. Pursue. Let's have a battle. If you let them flee, you get all the rewards. As if you fought them anyway. Clerics. What do we have? Nothing. No. It's ending turns automatically. It's not really what I need, no. Information, dialogue settings, auto pause. No. It's ending the turn automatically. Kill 11 to 15, kill 3 to 5. Let's kill the cultists. Kill those. That level there is how many people with these skills and magic and stuff can come back at the end of the fight for free without dying. There we go. So that 100 there is here, and then you can replenish them here. You got some experience. Crusade morale is up here. So we have morale 2. High. Each feature of a demon army has 4 days. And each feature of a demon army on the road to Dresden has 10 days. Which is what we have. That one. Okay. Each one has some morale. Okay. $600 finance points, which are things we buy armies with. That's a place for Nanio. Got 4 movement left. That's it, I'm out. So, mythic ability. I'm going to go impossible domain. Give you now. What do I want? Do I want a horse? That's more of a tanky thing. Could. Could give a tanky horse. Or could go with the wolf or Smilodon leopard. Seventh level becomes large. Becomes medium at level 4. I think last time I had an elk. Riding dog. Ugh. Got a bite and 2 claws. This is good armor. It's got bites plus a trip. Let's go for the wolf. Okay. And we make this a bully. That's a tank pet. That's the DPS pet. The rest are all kind of meh flavor. Right. Pets, pets, pets. Oh, we leveled 1. Yeah, level 1. Athletics, tripping, and perception. Furious fall, of course. Wolf boy. I don't know. Never a dog on it, went to space. Soviets. 50s. Okay. Have 6 Sosiel there. Might as well do that then. An elderly man limps towards a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair. We're all so young. They have their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrifice themselves. An old cripple like me still lives. Excuse me. An elven woman with her face bathed in tears steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing." A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally he sighs and steps back. That was not overthrown. That was a hurl. Sosiel throws a handful of soil into the grave in front of him. Takes a breath, prepares to speak. Seems he cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, says in a gentle voice, I wish you a warm welcome in Shelyn's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish this ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this, He breaks into sobs mid-sentences, or silent without finishing his declaration. Say nothing. Sosiel and the townspeople respectfully fold their hands in silent prayer. What's that? The elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mourning. A trembling hand points at something moving inside the grave. Suddenly a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. It's a zombie, run! Or not. Okay. No zombies down there yet. No sealer.
To the fray!
I can just go over here. I can go over there.
Mind over muscle.
Yeah, everything just do that.
Wide open.
I could go there. There we go.
Don't hold back. The spirits demand your blood.
Hell, let's keep pausing. Oh, I've got more behind us. That's what it is. The zombie lord. Alright, you go there then. Let's go after Sealer. Okay. This is madness. Wenderag. Time to swap to all enemies. Yep, do that.
They'll beg me to stop.
Sosiel. Yeah, you got the glaive, okay. Nanyo's getting hit a bit. Let's get heal off. Try and help out Nanio.
Strike. I'll rip you apart.
Nanio, it's time for you to move out of here.
I am your end.
Why did you get attack of opportunity when I had that on?
You should have run. The world in crimson.
Begone, fiend!
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Nice one, Sosiel. Like it down, yeah. Not anymore. Okay, you go back to throwing axes.
all!
See, they're still in that same bloody one.
No glory without risk.
Right then, when do I...
They'll beg me to stop. This wound, my gift to you.
Where am I? Here. Fighting that zombie lord. Right. You were here fighting that zombie lord.
Take you.
Yeah.
You are today's sacrifice.
When do I do in some glorious work? You're raised. You are another heal.
This strike, my masterpiece.
When do I what are you doing? Zombie lord there.
I'll rip you apart. Don't hold
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yours glaive does fighting, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's come around the side then. Turn you back into ranged. Go for this one.
They'll beg me to stop. Strike! You should have run.
The heavy heart Sosiel looks at the corpses of his friends, returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? Bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, this stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip. As you examine the engraved Minotaur's head, the unholy symbol of Baphomet. Cleric's voice, perplexed at first, filled with rage as he speaks. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No. They had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. It's like some of the townspeople were only feigning the grief. These demon worshippers are everywhere. I understand why the Inquisitors of Canabres became so paranoid. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead without knowing they have a trait among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. It must do, yeah. That was tougher than I thought. There's a lot of them. And I think I'll end this episode here. It's been about an hour, maybe a bit longer because of this fight.
I do what I must.
Let's have a look. Where is this? Doggo should be up front. Yeah.
I'm gone.
Right, save. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next one, where we continue with this graveyard and then start the big open exploration and on the way to Dresden. Bye for now.